Hello student. Today we'll be discussing angles in a polygon. We'll be solving angles, questions on angles in a polygon. Alright, I first of all need to know what is a polygon. A polygon, a polygon is uh, is a shape with more than two sides, or is a shape with more than two sides. Okay, two sides. So that is what a polygon is. So a polygon is a shape with more than two sides. That means a more than two-sided shape is a polygon. An example is what? A triangle. How many sides does a triangle have? Three sides. Three sides. Quadrilateral has how many sides? Has four sides. And on. Pentagon. Pentagon has what? Five sides. So and on and on. So these are polygons. So a triangle is a polygon. Alright, so now to solve our question 1. So this is a question. There are some information that you also need as a student that will guide you in solving each of these questions. This is a polygon and this is a quadrilateral. So quadrilateral with two triangles. Can you see? One triangle is facing down, while one is facing up. But there is something about that triangle. What is special about it? This sign, which it can also, this double sign does not mean it could also be one single sign like this. It could be one single sign, it could be two, like this. So whichever one. But this is telling us, this sign is telling us that this line and this line are equal. Meaning that if this line is 5 centimeters, the other line will be 5 centimeters. If this line is 10 centimeters, this line will also be 10 centimeters. And at the same time, it also means, so if this line is 10 centimeters, this line is 10 centimeters, it means that they are forming the same line with the baseline. So that will make their angles to be the same. Meaning that if I have, now imagine I have this, and I have this. So as you can see from this diagram, this line, if it is 5 centimeters, this line is longer than this. This is let's say 7 centimeters. This angle can never be the same because they are not on the same length. They are not the same because they are not the same length. But imagine I have this, and it's a perfect 10 centimeter line, and this 10 centimeter. It means that it's on this, both of them are perfect. So the line under it will be perfect. So with this, meaning that this angle will be the same because they have formed a perfect 10 centimeter line. So their angles here will be the same. So that is why. So this type of angle is called a what? An isosceles triangle. And so an isosceles triangle, base angles, that means this angle, I can also double it, is the same thing. Base angles are equal. The reason is because their lengths are also equal. It will form a line. So base angle of isosceles triangle are equal, meaning this angle, this base angle. So opposite angles or base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. So with that in mind, let me also check my question if it is correct. Let me check my question if there are some figures I did not put there. I mean, there's some figures I didn't put. Okay, all right. So, okay, so it's only here. So this is 28 degrees. 28 degrees. So this is another isosceles triangle facing this side. Remember, I told you if this line is the same with this line, means their line here will be equal. So base angle means A. So solution A is equals to 28 degrees. So base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. So that's why. Then if that is the case, then we know, as you know, that the sum of angle in a quadrilateral is 360. The sum of angle in a triangle is what? 180. And I will tell you, like I said, I will tell you why it's 180 as we solve, as we continue to solve. So sum of angle. So this is a triangle, a three-angle triangle. Tri means three. Three-angle. So the sum of the angles in a triangle equal to 180. So meaning that A plus B plus 28 degrees equals to 180. Why? Sum of angles in a triangle is 180. That's it. So now we have got our A, 28 plus, we don't know our B, so plus 28 equals 180 degrees. So we have B plus 56, that's 28 plus 28 equals 180 degrees. So our B equals 180 minus 56 degrees. So our B equals what? 124 degrees. So since our B is 124 degrees, remember we have to find all. Oh, okay, so we have to find all the angles. Find all the angles. Alright, so we have gotten A, B. What is the next thing? You can see these are another isosceles triangle which says base angle are equal. But we don't know what E is, we don't know what D is, we don't know what C is. So the next thing that should come to our heart is, which of them can we find first? Is it E? Is it D? There's no way we can get our E. There's nothing that shows that we can easily get our E. What about D? No way. But C, can we get it? Yes. Why? Because we have gotten our B. And you can see that this is on a straight line. And sum of angle on a straight line is also 180. So this is a straight line. So meaning that the angle formed on the straight line. When you have a straight line, an angle that is formed on this straight line, if it goes like this, it's no longer a straight line. But if there's a line that comes here, this is a straight line. These are angles that form on this straight line. If you have something like this, none of this is a straight line. But if it extends like this, it has formed a straight line. So sum of angle that is formed on a straight line is 180 degrees. Alright, so with that, you know that C plus B equals to 180 degrees. Why? Sum of angles on a straight line. So therefore, since our B is, so BC plus 124, remember our B equals to 180 degrees. So our C equals to 180 minus what? 124. So our C equals what? 56 degrees. Oh, there is another rule, but I won't give it to you now. There's a rule. Okay, let me tell you. And there are so many ways you can solve it. There's another rule in triangle. A, B, C. You know, these are going straight line. So opposite angle, the exterior angle of a triangle is the same as the two opposite angles. Meaning that A plus B, if you add A plus B together, it will give you D. Yes, that is another information you need to know about triangle. So you can use this formula, meaning that if this is 40 and this is 50, meaning this place will be 90. The addition of both of them will give you 90. And it's actually apparent. Okay, now let's not even assume this. We have 40 plus 50. 40 plus 50 is what? 90. Sum of angle in a triangle is 180. If this is 90, that means here will also be 90. And this sum of angle in a straight line, 90 plus what will give us 90? 90 plus 90 because 180. Meaning that the addition of this will give us this. Or even if you say this is 60, and you have, okay, let me say this is 40, I say this is 60, or let's say this is 80. So here will be 120. That's what it's telling us. Addition of them will give you this. And if you add them together with sum of angle in a triangle, 80 plus 40 is 120. Here will be 60. So, and looking at it on the straight line, if this is 60, this will give us 180. Because so all of these are interwoven. So I'm just explaining this, letting you know that there are different ways you can solve them. So since we have gotten our C, then sum of angle is an isosceles triangle, meaning D will also be equals to what? D is equals to 56 degrees, while base angles of an isosceles triangle. So since we have gotten our B, then our E, how do we get our B? E, then you say D plus C plus D plus E equals to 180. Why? Sum of angles in a triangle. Sum of angles in a triangle. So our C is what? 56 plus our D is what? 56 plus E. We don't know our E. So E plus 112 equals 180 degrees. We can bring, I decided to bring it here. It's the same thing. So our E now 180 minus 112. So E now equals, remember, always remember to put your degrees. Degrees. So that is what? 68 degrees. That's your final answer. Thank you. Okay, for question 2 now. So this is straightforward. This is a what? An isosceles triangle, meaning that G equals to 63 degrees. Isosceles triangle. That's why this arrow, this line, like I explained, is the same. So for us to get to H, just say H plus G plus 63 equals to 180. Why? Sum of angles in a triangle. So our G is what? So H plus 63, which are G plus 63. The second one has 180. So H plus 126 equals 180. Our H now equals 180 minus 126. So our H equals what? 54 degrees. Thank you.